Hey, buddy, have you heard anything about us selling players? Yes, there was also a latest about Darwin Núñez. And this report came from Ben Jacobs, who tends to be reliable for news related to Saudi, who says Darwin Núñez is expected to leave Liverpool. That's obviously not groundbreaking news from any of us, with the club putting a 70 million euro plus valuation for a sell. There is Saudi interest as well as Atletico Madrid keen, but there won't be a cut price sell for him this summer, which makes sense. We know about the ability. Darwin is still young. We know about the levels he can reach, and I don't think that we'd be willing to suddenly sell for the cheap on the cheap. You know what I mean? I don't think so. Is Darwin staying? Ahmad, like I said, I personally believe that the club want to sell Darwin this summer. It was clear to see with the fact that Slot didn't start him in the final few games of the season when we had already won the league. If he had been in his plans for next season, he would have gotten those starts for sure. There's no doubt. So it's clear to see that Slot just doesn't rate him as a starter in his team. And would Darwin be okay with just being a bit part player in the squad? I don't think so. Given, again, his raw ability, his price in the market, his age, all things considered, I think the club want to sell him. I think the player wants to move. I think Slot doesn't want to keep him around because he knows he can start for many top clubs, So, like I said, it makes sense that the club also is asking for 70 million euro plus because of how much we paid for him and because of the ability we know he does have. He's proven it before coming to Liverpool. He proves it when he plays for Uruguay, etc. So, yeah, I think the main way this would happen, Darwin leaving, would be to Saudi. I think it would be to Saudi because they could pay that type of money and because the Victor Osimhen deal to Al Hilal, I believe it was, broke down. He ended up rejecting, and it looks like Gyökeres is going to reject Saudi too. So he could be one of the few, even though he prefers a move to Europe, I think it's more likely that he ends up going to Saudi again because of the type of money that Liverpool is looking for him, So it's definitely one to keep an eye on. And I think that's one of the deals that definitely probably will be going through this summer.